Hi everyone, welcome back to Cocoro Function, episode 21, where Taiyou had an exciting adventure last episode when he had to go and prevent Hao the computer from deleting all of its data, because Hao is critical for the network and the orca cards and the Heartlink system. So Asagao told Taiyou about what was going on and gave him a program that he has to go and insert manually into the Hao computer. But in order to do so, he has to be able to access the server room, and thanks to the help of Mina and Hijiri, well, they tagged along because they kind of felt guilty for their actions. So Hijiri went to distract the teacher, while Mina disabled the last of the security system, and that triggered an alarm, and the teacher found out, and when she tried to grab Taiyou from the server, Mina and Hijiri held back, and so it looks like mission accomplished. The data was transmitted and Hao's restored. Now they have to explain to the teacher what happened to prevent more trouble. So she's like, okay, so I see. So you broke into the server room to stop deletion of data. So that's what our teacher is saying. Yeah, that's right, says Taiyou. So after stopping Hao safely, I explained the reason why I did this to Tamaki-sensei. Well, I didn't talk about everything. So I tried to solve a system error and enter a server room. And that's all I said to her. Okay then, so I understand the circumstances. So I checked the school system earlier, and the deletion of data has stopped. So apparently the system error is satisfied, so it looks like all checks are good now. Is it true? Yeah, so what I'm saying is not a lie. But then again, this is not the reason that you are allowed to break into the server room. So with a severe tone of what Tamaki says. And as a matter of course, she does seem angry. So whenever there's something like this, it's always best to let the teachers take care of this problem. You know, you could have caused a lot more trouble for people. I'm sorry, says Taiyou. And Mina also apologizes. I'm sorry, teacher, says Hijiri. So we gathered and lowered our head. So the teacher took a small breath while looking at us. Well, if you understand this, then it's all good. Okay, so thankfully the system error has been solved, so this time we're just going to issue some demerits for breaking into the server room. So promise me that you'll never do this again. I promise I won't do it anymore, says Taiyou. Me too, says Mina. Me too, teacher. I am very sorry. So once again, we bow down to the teacher. So other teachers may have been more serious about this. Okay then, so all of you should head back to the dormitory. So as me teacher, I have some work to do. Okay then, so please excuse us. Good night, teacher. So teacher, I'll see you tomorrow. So it's like, well, demerits are... That's a weaker punishment, because if you enter a server room, it can be auto-expulsion or auto-suspension, because that's a very serious issue, and you may even be reported to the authorities. But it's like, well, I'll just give you demerits for all this, but make sure you don't do this again, because you may end up with a more severe punishment. So now they're in the hallway, and I wonder what Taiyou's thinking of. It's like, well, then of course you can't go back to the dormitory right away. So he talks to both Mina and Hijiri. So it's kind of bad for the teacher to be having to cover all this mess, but still there's some things that I have to do. Okay, I know. So apparently the problem has not been solved yet. So I decided to listen to what the two girls have to say. Okay, so first of all, I want to hear what Asagao has to say about this. So they chose the cafeteria to talk. So after there's nobody around, so making sure that there's no one around, we started to talk immediately. Okay, so they're going to explain to Taiyou why they think they caused the problem. And Mina's like, well, I think you know already because of the keys in the system. So when I tried to erase all my data from the network, it seems like it went too far. So it seems that the punishment seems to be bad, as what Asagao-san explains. I actually see that moment with the eyes, so I cannot help but be convinced. So Hijiri's like, so you tried to erase data, so why would you want to do that? So there was something that I did not want to know variously, but I certainly did not dream that it would be such a noise. So what do you not want Taiyou to know about? So I woke up with such a noise and I can't hide it now. So I used an application to be able to let me know more about the relationship between Taiyou and Mina. The trembling eyes, the trembling voice from Hijiri. And it took me a little time to understand the meaning of that word. Hijiri? Well, I don't really know what you were talking about.
自分なのに。でも、それでも。
Now I understand what you're talking about, and I kind of feel like you want to distance yourself from me.
私は太陽のことが、太陽とミナがどんな関係なのか気になって仕方がなかったの。
And I really wanted to know what was going on between you and Mina. So Hijiri squeezed some words out. And before such a thing, my heart was pulsed with a dokkan. So it's been really hard.
だから私はあのアプリを使った。太陽とミナの関係を教えてほしいって。
And that's why I use that application to have it tell me about the relationship between you and Mina. So the application, you're talking about Cocoro Function, right?
ココロファンクションバージョンナビゲーター。
Yeah, so Cocoro Function version navigator. So Hijiri shows Taiyou her Cocoro Function. So as expected, it seems that the version is different from my Cocoro Function. So like what Belle said before, each person has a different version of Cocoro Function if they get infected by it.
ココロファンクション。早見くんが言っていたやつよね。
So Mina's like, Cocoro Function. So Hayami was talking about this.
それって名前からして早見くんのとは機能が違うの？
Okay then. So let's see what Mina has to say. So here that name, is the function different from the version that Hayami-kun has?
私のは困っていることや悩んでいることを入力するとその解決方法をナビしてくれるの。
Oh yeah, so if I input troubles or worries, the function will navigate to the solution.
なるほど。それでナビゲーターか。
I see. So it is navigator. So Asagao-san was convinced, and she murmurs. So I asked Hijiri again. So what happened when you used that navigator function?
そしたら、キズナ S のアカウントが出て、ログインしたら、ミナと太陽が話してたの。
So the function logged me into Kizuna's, and it directed me to the chat room where Mina and Taiyou were talking. And now Mina knows how all this clicks together. So Hasegawa-san's body shivers, trembling, in Hijiri's explanation. So at that time, someone who was listening to our conversation, that must have been Hijiri.
いけないって思ったけど、そのまま二人の話を聞いちゃって。
And I thought I was bad because I was spying on two people in the chat room.
そしたら、ミナがいきなり誰かに覗かれてるって言うから、びっくりしてログアウトしたの。
And then Mina suddenly mentioned that she detected someone peeping inside, so I surprisingly logged out.
ごめんなさい。私、覗き見するような真似しちゃって。
I'm sorry, I was trying to peep at you. I know it's the worst.
そんなことない。ひじりの気持ち、わかるもの。
No, that's not true, Hijiri. I know, it's just a misunderstanding. So Hasekase-san speaks kindly towards the depressed Hijiri.
それで私すごくいけないことをしたと思って、急にあのアプリのことが怖くなって。
So I thought I did something bad, I was impatient, and then suddenly the application became frightening. So maybe you asked Navigator how to delete the application, right? So wow, Taiyou's really smart, so he knows what Hijiri was thinking of. So Hijiri silently nods to the question of my sudden blur.
半分冗談のつもりだったの。でも本当に削除の仕方が出てきて。
So I thought it was only a joke, but it really took the command and was going to process it.
その通りに実行したらハートリンクにエラーが発生して、私もっと怖くなっちゃって。
So that's right, so if I tried to run the program, an error occurred in the Heartlink system, and that made me scared more.
何かとんでもないことをしてしまったんじゃないかって、そんな時太陽と会ったの。
So I did something unexpected, and at the same time I happened to meet Taiyou. So when Hijiri was hiding in the corners of the dormitory outside. So that's so. So to the explanation of Hijiri, I got a point of intercession. So when our eyes met, I think she was scared and ran away quickly.
でもこんな騒ぎになるぐらいなら自分でちゃんと聞くべきだった。
However, I should have learned or listened more carefully to myself properly if it makes such noise.
アプリに頼ったりなんかしないで、自分の口でちゃんと。
So I shouldn't trust applications that require me to have voice input. It's a sacred appearance that seems to cry anytime. So apparently he acknowledges that Hijiri regrets using that navigator function. So that can't be helped. Well, no way. There's no one who thinks that it'll become such a thing.
そうよ、早見くんの言う通りだわ。
So I guess you're right, Hayami-kun.
だいたい悪いのは隠し事をしていた私の方。ひじりは何も悪くなんてない。
So Mina's like, So generally, the one who is hiding secretly is a bad thing. So there's nothing wrong with Hijiri. So the tone of Hasekase-san drops. And she had a smile that was self-confusing.
そう。私がくだらない隠し事をしていたから、ひじりに誤解させちゃったのよね。
I understand. While I was keeping something trivial secret, and in a sense it made Hijiri misunderstand and caused all sorts of depression for her.
安心して。私と早見くんは付き合っているとか、そういう関係じゃないから。
But don't worry. This is not, or like we're not in a relationship between each other.
そのことを今から説明するわ。聞いてくれる？
So I'll explain what happened. So are you gonna listen? So she's talking to Hijiri.
聞かせてほしい。
Yes, so please tell me. So Hijiri nods. And she spoke slowly after confirming it. So it's about what happened during the summertime when he first met her as Mia, and about what happened when she transferred to the school.
ということなの。
So that's what happened.
そんなことがあったんだ。
Oh, so there was such a thing. So Hasakazu-san got acquainted with me through Kizuna's. And after explaining to Hijiri that asked me for a town guide, well, there are many other things to talk about, but I guess it's better to keep it under the covers. And I agree about the point as well.
で、もう会うこともないだろうと思ってたら、偶然この学園で再会しちゃって。
And I was hoping, or I thought that I would never see you again, but to my surprise, you went to this school. Or you go to,
そんなこと知られたら変な噂が立つかもしれないでしょ?
or you go to this school. So if you know such a thing, maybe a strange rumor may stand.
そうしたら、早見くんにも迷惑だろうし、知り合いだってことは隠してもらうことにしたの。
So, well, I did feel that, it would be troublesome for, Hayami-kun, so I went ahead and hid all this information about the acquaintance.
そっか。そうなんだ。
Okay, I understand. So that was how it went.
そんなわけで、私と早見くんは聖が考えているような関係じゃないから、安心して。
So now that you know that, Hayami-kun and me are not related as to what Hijiri's thinking about, are you comfortable with it now?
わかった。
Okay, I understand. And Hijiri seems relieved and is nodding. As I was told, there was absolutely nothing. It was a subtly compacted feeling with that.
ごめんなさい、太陽。みな。
So I am very sorry, Taiyou and Mina. For what?
聖が謝ることなんてないでしょ?
So, what case would Hijiri want to apologize?
あるの。だって、やっぱり私が悪いんだもの。
No, there is, well, I'm a bad person after all. So, Hijiri shook her head.
こうやって、最初から二人に聞いてればよかったのに、その勇気がなかったから。
So maybe I should have had more courage and directly asked both of you what was going on, but I felt like I didn't have the courage, and this is what happened.
違うってば、悪いのは私。聖はもともとこんなことする必要はなかったんだし。
It means like, no, it's not your fault. I maybe should have explained this to you beforehand.
私なの。
No, it's my fault.
私だってば。
No, it's mine. Okay, just calm down, both of you, says Taiyou.
この場合、どちらも原因だと考えるべきでしょうね。
And it looks like Asagao, his sister, heard the conversation, and she's like, well, anyways, I think both of them may have contributed to the problem. Huh? Asagao? I was surprised at the sound that came out abruptly. So I noticed the sound only SR was displayed unintentionally. Wait, so I did not receive a call? Or how can I receive a call? So as expected, it's Asagao. So going back to the topic about the HAL computer, Asagao's like, so it seems that we were able to stop erasing data safely for the moment. Well, it's all thanks to Asagao, because you're the one that wrote the program. No, it's not I didn't do anything that great. It was mostly your effort, Nissan. So I returned it with the usual tone. Well, cool as my sister. Well then, actually, I couldn't do anything without Asagao, so thank you very much.
別に私もオルカが使えなくなったら不便だっただけで。
So separately, it was only inconvenient for me to use the orca.
何せこの学園の敷地から出ることはありませんから。
So even though Asagao can write programs, well, I can't leave the grounds of the school. Or like, I can't go outside. Surely it might be a life or death problem to you. So in the worst case, it was only in the school that the orca becomes useless. So however, for Asagao, who is withdrawal, this will be a big problem.
それよりも皆さんの話を聞かせていただいたおかげで原因がわかりました。
Well, anyways, thanks to all of you, I understand the cause. Yes, as what Morning Asagao says.
聞かせていただいた話から判断するに、今回の原因は蓮ヶ瀬さんと譲りは先輩でしたっけ?
So to hear the story, or to judge the story that I just heard, so it looks like the cause was because of Hasagase-san and Yuzuriha senpai, wasn't it? So I wonder if Mina and Hijiri are surprised that the sister heard what they were trying to say.
そうだけど。
あなたたち2人が原因ですね。
So it's because you two that caused the problem.
私たち。
We,
2人が原因?
the two people,
ええ。外部からアクセスできなくなったのは蓮ヶ瀬さん。データが消えたのは譲りは先輩が原因です。
So apparently, Hasagase-san was the one that shut off the access, and Yuzuriha senpai was the one that caused the deletion of data.
奇跡的にタイミングが重なった結果、このような事態に陥ってしまったみたいです。
And apparently, because of these two problems overlap at the same time, it got into a situation that was pretty severe. So Asagao explains it pessimistically. I see. So it means that it's not neither. So it's actually both of them that cause the problem.
そんなことってありえるの?
So is that thing possible?
本来であれば考えられないことです。しかし、可能性はゼロではありません。
So it's something that you cannot imagine if it's original, but the possibility is not zero.
疑うようでしたら、私が調べたデータをお見せしますが。
Well, if you doubt it, I'll show you the data that I analyzed.
いえ、いいわ。あのプログラムを作った人が言うのなら本当なんでしょう。
So Asagao thinks that well, maybe you don't believe me. So based on my analysis, it seems that Mina was the one who shut off the network and put the server in isolation, and Yuzuriha was the one that ran the function to delete everything from the server. And it's like, well, if you don't believe me, says Asagao, then I'll show you my evidence. It means like, well, that's okay because I trust the person who wrote the program to nullify the action.
信じていただけたようで、ありがとうございます。
Okay, so you believe me. Thank you very much. So Hachikaze-san didn't doubt any further. And it seems that there's enough persuasive power for her to believe in Asagao and the program.
それにしても、今回の騒ぎといい、ハートリンクのポイントでバージョンアップできることといい。
But hopefully this will translate into increased or heart link points for.
ココロファンクション。このアプリはどうもこの学園と密接な関係にあるようですね。
So that Cocoro Function, it seems closely related to the school. Well, it's natural to think so, says Taiyou. So house data is to disappear, and the Cocoro Function disappears. So it's like so when How deletes everything from the server, it also deletes the Cocoro Function, or makes it ineffective. So you start with a clean slate, clean wipe. So apparently, the root of the Cocoro Function issue is in How.
このアプリの制作者は学園の人間、もしくはスマートの人間である可能性が高いですね。
So I'm pretty sure the person who created that program is likely to be someone who attends the school or someone that works in Smart. So there's also a human being in position to gain access to How.
はい。ただ、これだけの技術を持っている人間ですから、ハッキングの可能性もありますが。
So yeah, so there's a possibility of hacking as a human who possesses this much technology. So some smart professional managed to break into the school system and infect it, and the virus is what eventually caused all these malware applications to be installed on people's Orca cards. Indeed, says Mina. But even if you realize that there are such people, it'll be a step forward. So knowing who was the one who created this mess. So anything is better than nothing. So at least having something helps. And this may also be said thanks to Hijiri's navigator.
今回の件から考えるに、おそらくは兄さんやゆずりは先輩の他にもそのアプリをインストールされている人間がいるかと思います。
So thinking about this case, I'm pretty sure there are other people who have this application installed besides my Nissan and Yuzuriha senpai. So that was what I was thinking of. And I would definitely want to look at this first. So I nodded Asagao's words. So she's like, well, I'm pretty sure there are other people that have this problem as well. Well, I don't know the purpose or like why the person would make this application. But there was something close to belief that not only Hijiri and I have this application.
こんなアプリが他にもインストールされている人がいるの？
So Hijiri's asking Asagao. So there are other people that have this application as well?
はい。実際のところ、私にもインストールされていますし。
Yes, so in fact I have a Cocoro Function issue as well. Asagao? So Taiyou doesn't believe it. So I feel like I said something terrible at last. Wait, so you have it as well?
はい、そうです。バージョンインビジブルリンクとかいうのがインストールされていますね。
Yeah, so I have a function and it's called version invisible link. So in contrast to me who's upset, Asagao was calm. So it really is installed. So you're not lying, right?
こんなことで嘘をついても仕方がないでしょう。
Well, yes, I can't lie if you lie with such a thing. Hey, so why didn't you tell me this sooner? So, did you have this all along and you were trying to pretend that you don't know anything about it?
聞かれませんでしたので。
Well, because you didn't hear me. No, I did listen to you. It will not be such a problem for my sister. So as a rule, you're supposed to let me know about anything wrong that happens. Hey, don't combine my normal self with your normal self. No, but in this case, so this is a special case and you should let me know what's going on. So have you been out there still now? And now Mina's wondering what he's saying to his sister. So's Hijiri. Wait, what is it? Both you people. Well, when I call Hayami the sister, it's another person. Yeah, I'm quite surprised. Well, it will not work. It's about my cute little sister. So I reply to the two girls. So this is something embarrassing about being able to have people listen to me talking with someone in my family. Well, I think it's more embarrassing for the sister because she never comes out from her room and only wants to talk to Hayami Taiyou, her brother. Well, I don't mind that. Well, rather, I'm kind of glad about one side. I don't really know that Taiyou is happy or... Two people seem fun somewhere and safe. So I open my mouth to misrepresent the shamefulness. Okay, so what kind of function, or what kind of Cocoro function did you end up with, Asagao? So mine, it just lets me disappear. So it's a degree which does not react to the surrounding scenery, and uniting, it's also the kind of sensors that doesn't really adopt. So with a silent tone, this is what Asagao explains. So basically the function lets the person disappear and become invisible and basically hide from the public. So that's quite amazing. So like, well, you have a good version of Cocoro Function because you can walk around and basically be hidden from view. But for Asagao's like, well, it doesn't really work that well because I'm withdrawal. I'm in my room all the time. So it doesn't really do anything. Certainly. And even if you disappear in a room where no one comes, it makes no sense. Hey, so is this the Cocoro Function after all? Says Hijiri. Well, not only I can only see that it's a mysterious application. So if you do understand, or like if you upgrade the program, it looks like we may be able to understand more. Wait, version up? So upgrade? Oh, you don't know Hijiri? So, if you get enough Heartling points, you can upgrade the Cocoro Function. Oh yeah, by the way, a little while ago, looks like your sister did say something like that. So Hijiri seems to remember suddenly. Well, if you don't read the explanation firmly, or like if you do read the explanation very well, you'll see that this program can be upgraded. And the beginning has failed me as well. So yes, you can upgrade the version even if it's for Hijiri and Asagao. So like no matter what Cocoro function you have, the version comes with upgrades, and if you can get enough Heartlink points, you'll be able to upgrade. But for me, I can't really do anything because I don't have any Heartlink points. So I noticed that and I'll propose it. So before upgrading, there may be a chance to see what happens, like what's gonna happen. So I think he's saying like, well, I really want to see what happens if I upgrade it, but that chance is pretty slim for me right now. So Asagao's like, well, unfortunately it's impossible for me to upgrade because I just want to be like this. Why? So think carefully, my Nissan. Do you think that I'll be able to talk to anyone by being withdrawal? Oh yeah, that's right, I'm sorry. So to Asagao explanation, I agree. So Heart Plus is a basic communication point-based system. So in order to get points in Heartlink, you have to be engaged with other people. So what about Hijiri then? Well, honestly, it's a bit scary to launch that application. So Hijiri's expression goes dark. And there was such a fuss about that just a moment, but it was natural. Well, it is kind of bad and insensitive. Oh no, don't worry about it. I'll try. So I'll try to get those Heartlink points and upgrade. Oh, you shouldn't push yourself, says Mina to Hijiri. Oh no, I'm not forcing myself. If I can manage to upgrade this application, it might be better at the end. So when she smiles brightly, or while smiling, Hijiri takes out her Orca card. And when it was operated, the movement stops. Wait, what's wrong, Hijiri? So any problems? Oh, so apparently like we got disciplined, so my Heartlink was reset to 0. I'm sorry, I can't upgrade this version now. Oh, surely sorry, apologetic. I was inadvertently, but as a punishment, I started with 0 points. I already forgot because I don't have any points in the first place. So Taiyou lost all his points when he made that big announcement on the broadcasting system. So everyone pretty much hates Taiyou and they took away their Heartlink points for Taiyou. But for Hijiri, they got disciplined, and as part of the discipline, the teacher reset Hijiri's Heartlink to 0. Well, it can't be helped that Hijiri doesn't have to worry about it. Oh, that's true. Be happy about it. Well, thank you both, you two. So Hijiri nods. So it's a pity that I can't upgrade, but I do not need to be impatient. But I do have to think of a way to collect points somehow. Okay, so it's already such a time. I told you more than I thought. Oh, that's true. It's not good until we return, so we must go back to our rooms now. Yeah, because we're gonna get yelled at again by teacher Tamaki. So in general, I couldn't have done it. So apparently the Cocoro function has not been solved yet, but we'll think about it later in the future. Okay then, so forget about that. Let's go back to the dormitory. Asagao. So it seems that they were able to restore Hao's data. Well, even if asked by me, I'll be in trouble because I'll be working with Smart from here on out. But I'm pretty sure it'll be fully recovered by the time school starts tomorrow. Well, that's because Smart's support system is excellent, says Mina. So Hasakata-san says somewhere to prosper. Wait a moment. So, do you have any data that can't be recovered at all? So your senses are sharp, Nissan. Well, so is there that possibility? So he's asking his sister. Well, I think it does exist slightly. It's like so there is some data that's already been deleted, it's damaged, and it can't be recovered. So wonder if there's anything that cannot be restored in private data absolutely. But it is said that the data is irrelevant to the functionality, and there's no problem with using the Orca card afterwards. But that data is important, says Hijiri. So as Asagao explains, Hijiri is in a shock. So I understand, well, the value of data for each person. So I don't really understand much about the value of data for each person. So like, we'll do our best, but there's always a possibility that this can happen. Unrecoverable data. So since it's not solved, and Hiji still feels guilty for what she's done. So Hijiri, trembling lips. And it seems that it was shocking that the data did not return completely. Oh, don't worry, Hijiri, you're not the only one at fault. Mina? Well, no, I caused part of it as well, so let's think about what we can do together. Yeah, so what can we do? So slightly, even if I think of any more, there isn't really much. Well, anyways, both of you are tired, so let's go back to the dorm rooms and get a good rest. And then tomorrow we can pick up from here. So that's what I said to the two girls. Well, then again, there were so many things that happened today, so I'm pretty sure we're all tired. And that's why we need to rest.
確かにそうね。
Yeah, I guess, says Mina.
情けないけど、私もうヘトヘト。
Yeah, it's merciful. I'm already exhausted. Okay, so let's go back quickly.
ちょっと押さないでよ。
Hey, don't push us. So I think Taiyou's pushing them to the elevators.
もう太陽ってば分かったから。
Okay, I understand, Taiyou. So he pushed them and left the dining room. So in the meantime, I don't want to think of any more extra things. But there is a possibility that I have imagined. And in this way, our long night came to an end. So the feeling of... So keep each feeling inside the heart. Okay, so looks like Taiyou put Hijiri and Mina back to their rooms. And now he's outside alone, and he's going to talk to Belle. And with that in mind, I'm going to keep this for next episode, because I know that this episode is getting way too long. But anyways, we did get to listen to more about Cocoro Function, and it looks like Asagao did find some more information about the origins. But still, it's only a little bit of data. They don't know who actually created the program. But it looks like it's only affected with people that are using it with the smart system and the HAL computer. And it's like, well, I think we should be worrying about how to level up this Cocoro Function, because maybe we might be able to discover more about it. But to get that, you need Heartlink points. And Taiyou's basically at 0 with no hope for success, because everyone hates him. But for Hijiri, she got 0 because of the security breach. But I think she has some friends that will help give her those Heartlink points back. But we'll see what happens moving forward in episode 22 of Cocoro Function. So with that in mind, I'll see you later.